Good morning, guys. So just give me 2 minutes and starting at the session. Okay, guys. Good morning. So let's begin the session here, everyone. Okay. Already we had a small introduction yesterday. So we'll continue further with the process, guys. So now can you see here? Uh, Let us see, guys, everyone, what is Azure Data Engineering? Okay. So as already, okay, guys, I'm just brushing up and we'll move further, guys. The same content is not repeated what we have seen yesterday. Okay, guys. So here you have what's it? Azure Data Engineering. Azure Data Engineering. So, guys, Azure Data Engineering is nothing but, guys, Azure is the name used by the Microsoft. Everyone, Azure is the name used by the Microsoft, guys. Azure is the name used by the Microsoft. Okay, Azure is the name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. So that means the cloud services here by Microsoft. Okay, the cloud services here in Microsoft is marketed with the name called, what is that, guys? Azure. So that means Azure is the name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. Okay, like you have, what's that? More supermarket, as already we have discussed this example yesterday. More supermarket, the more actually owned by the Birla Group. So Birla is marketing their grocery stores with a name called what? More. In the same way, Here, the Microsoft is using the name called what? Azure as the name for what is that, guys? Then marketing their cloud services, marketing their cloud services. Okay. And then you have data, guys. What is your data? What is the data, guys? Data is nothing but what, guys? Everyone, data is nothing but information. Okay, everyone. Data is nothing but what? Information. Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. So we can say Azure is the name used by the Microsoft to market the cloud service, whereas data is nothing but what, guys? Information. Data is nothing but what, guys? Information. And then you have what's it, guys? Engineering. So what is my engineering? Engineering is nothing but, guys, application of techniques. So overallly we can say, guys, applying the techniques on the data. What is it? Applying the techniques on the data, guys. What is that? Applying the techniques on the data. Applying the techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure. Applying the techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure is nothing but what, guys? Azure data engineering. So we can say the Azure data engineering is nothing but what? Applying the techniques on the data. Okay, guys, applying the techniques on the data. Okay, applying the techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure, guys. Okay, by using the Microsoft Azure, application of techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure. Okay, is nothing but what? Azure data engineering. So as you know, the Azure data engineering is nothing but what? It's a bunch of cloud service, guys. Cloud services. So we have many services intact here. Okay, so within the Azure data engineering, we have many services are there. So some of the services I will list it out here, guys. Those are nothing but we can say ADF, where the ADF is completely, guys, GUI, guys. That is called graphical user interface, where you will not have to use any coding, guys. Everything will be what? Pre-written drag and drop jobs. That's it. Then you have the ADB, guys, where ADB stands for what? Azure Databricks. ADB stands for what, guys? Azure Databricks, where this we are going to see it on by using what's it, guys? PySpark as a language. What's the language? We are going to see what's it? PySpark. So PySpark is nothing but what, guys? PySpark is the combination of Python plus Spark together is called as what? PySpark. Python plus Spark together is called as what? PySpark. Then you have what's it, guys? Everyone, Synapse. Synapse is nothing but what, guys? Synapse is the data warehouse of Azure. Synapse is the data warehouse of Azure, guys. Okay. So today we will discuss what is data warehouse as well. Okay. So again, you have what's it, guys? AI, which stands for artificial intelligence, which is a very trending one right now, guys. The AI, everyone, okay, AI is nothing but the artificial intelligence where the user need not write code, the system writes code for us, everything. Then you have what's it, guys? OpenAI, and we will see some of the drawbacks also we have it in the AI and okay, OpenAI. Basically, OpenAI is not a part of this Azure, but it has been used it here. It or we can say it the same has been provided here as a part of this session. Why? Because this is the actually tool. OpenAI is a tool used in the Chat GPT, used by the Chat GPT, guys. Okay, so but it is we can integrate it here in the Azure as well. So we can say these are some of the services. We have many more, but I'm just listing few of them, guys. And one more very important one, we have it service called what? Fabric, Azure Fabric application. So these are all the services, important services we can say we have in the Azure, guys. We have in what, guys? Azure. So we can say everyone, we can say what is that? Azure data engineering is nothing but it is a bunch of cloud services where we have the ADB, ADF, Synapse, AI, OpenAI, Fabric. All these are the services we have it. Okay, guys. That's it. Now, using these services, what is that we can do? We can perform the following tasks, guys. What is that? The first one we can say data migration. We can perform the job of what, guys? Data migration. Then we have what, guys? Data integration. Data migration, data integration. Then we have what, guys? Data summarization. data migration, data integration, data summarization, and then we have what's that, guys? Data visualization. Data visualization. So we have what's it, guys? These are the following things we have it. Okay. We have what's it, guys? Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and the data visualization. So these are all the techniques we can have it, guys. That means these are the jobs we can perform it by using the Azure data engineering. So guys, by using the Azure data engineering, the Azure data engineer can do the following tasks. What is that? Data migration, data integration, data summarization, data visualization, etc. Now, guys, today, before we move ahead, I will tell you first of all, guys, as you know, the ADF stands for what? Azure Data Factory, which is a CUI. ADB stands for what? Azure Databricks, which is nothing but we are going to use it on a language called PySpark. That is the combination of Python plus Spark. And then, as you know, guys, Synapse is nothing but what? It is a data warehouse of Azure. It is the data warehouse of Azure, guys. So now, before that, first of all, I will take you from the very basic part. Very basic. What is that, guys? Let's see first of all what is data. So, guys, everyone, what do you mean data, guys? Data is nothing but what, guys, everyone? Data is nothing but what, everyone? Data is the information, guys. Data is nothing but what, guys, everyone? Data is nothing but what? Information. Information. That means what? Okay, gathering of data. If I'm using the word called gathering of data, what does it means, guys? Everyone, what does it means? Gathering of data means what? Gathering of information or not? Yes, everyone. Gathering of information or not? And now one more, everyone. The whole world is running basically. Yeah, guys, sorry. So I got disconnected due to some projection in the connectivity. So I hope everyone is able to hear me now. Yes? Yes,
Yes.
guys. Yeah, I'm audible. So, guys, okay. So let's see here. What is the data? Data is nothing but what, guys? Data is nothing but what? Information. Now tell me, what is information, guys? Information is a thing which runs the whole business. Am I right or not? Can we run a business without the information, guys? Yes. Can we run a business without the information, guys? Nothing is possible without the information. So information or the data is nothing but it is a very vital part of the business. So we can say information or the data, we get it from what's that, guys? Business. So we get the information or the data from the business. So what type of business, guys? We can say social networking sites. Social networking sites. Okay, what is it? You have it? Social networking sites. So we can say, guys, okay, data or the information is nothing but what, guys? We get the information from the business, and business is nothing but what? We get it from what, guys? Social networking sites. We get it from what? Social networking sites. So now, guys, okay, we get it from what? Social networking sites. Now, What is social networking sites? For one example, I'm telling you, social networking sites are nothing but what, guys? Facebook, Insta, Twitter, or now we call it as a X. Okay. Then we have what it, guys? Facebook, Insta, Twitter, X. Okay. And then we have WhatsApp. All these are called as what, guys? Social networking sites only. And they generate what it, guys? Massive amount of data, which is called as what? Huge volume of the data. Huge volume of data. Okay. But this is not the only source from where we can expect the data, guys. This is not the only source from where we can expect the data. We have many sources from where we can expect the data. Those are nothing but what, guys? Those are nothing but, guys, what is that we can say? Those are nothing but we can say we can also get the data or the information, everyone, or the information. Okay, guys, data or the information from the business. And this time can the business can be what, guys? Business can be what? Banking applications. Banking applications. Banking applications. Okay. Banking applications. We can say what's it, guys? Banking applications. Okay, we get the data from the banking applications. So banking applications are nothing but what? Huh? Banking applications are nothing but what, guys? We get the data or the information from the banking applications. Okay. We get the data or the uh, information in the words, it is business, and business is nothing but what? Banking applications. So we these banking applications are used at what, guys, here at the bank level. At the bank level. Okay. At the banks. All are used at the banks, guys. And whereas these banks generates what's it, guys? Okay, what's it? Massive amount of data. Massive amount of data. Massive amount of data. What do you mean by massive amount of data, guys? Okay. Then you have what's it, guys? Data or information. Data or information. So we have what's it, guys? Data or information. We get it from what's it, guys? Business. We get the data or the information from the business, guys. And this business, okay, this we get the data or the information from what's it, guys? We get the data or the information from the business. We get the data or the information from the business. Okay. And we get the data or the information from the business. So what about business we can say, guys? Already we have seen social networking sites, banking applications. Now we can get the data from the very important source of business, that is called as what? Live streaming process. Live streaming process. So what do you mean live streaming process, guys? Live streaming process is nothing but the data which we get from the live streaming, guys. Such as you can say live cricket match. Live cricket match, we get the data. Am I right? And then we can say what's it, guys? Stock market, share market, stock market, where every minute the data keeps on updating. Am I right? The value of the can you say stock will keep on coming up and going down. Okay. Sensex, BSC. Yes, guys. BSE, I'm talking about. Okay. So all this comes under what's it, guys? The live data only. Wherever you have a live data, such as, okay, we can say what's it, guys? Live data, live streaming process. So that is called as what? Live streaming process. So this is nothing but one of the pattern of the big data, you can say, guys. So whether you say everyone, whether you say the huge volume of the data or massive amount of data or big data, these are one or the same, guys. These are only names we call. That is nothing but the change of name, we can say. That's it. We can say only these are the change of names. These are the change of names, guys. That's it. Okay. These are the change of names, but nothing else, guys. Big data is nothing but what, guys? Big data is nothing but what, everyone? The massive amount of data is called as what, guys? Big data. The massive amount of data is called as what? Big data. Everyone. So whereas everyone. So I hope everyone is clear with the big data. Am I right? But whereas this big data is classified into three categories. What are those, guys? Everyone? the first category, I can say, guys, everyone, the first category of the data, I can say it here as what, everyone, the first category of the data, I can say it as what, structured data. And the second category is what, semi-structured data. And then you have what, guys, unstructured data. Unstructured data. So we can say, guys, so structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. So these are the three varieties of data you can have it. That means the big data is classified into three categories. What are those? Structured data, semi-structured data, and the unstructured data is called as what, guys? Is these are the three different types of, we can say what, guys, three different types of what, guys? Structured data, semi-structured data, and the unstructured data. So these are the three different type of what's it, guys, data we can have. What's it, guys? These are the three different types of data. These are the three different type of data we can see, guys. Okay, structured, semi-structured, and the unstructured. First of all, what is structured, guys? Structured is nothing but what, everyone? Structured is nothing but what, guys? Structured is nothing but what, everyone? Structured is nothing but what? The structured data. Okay, guys, structured data. Okay, structured data is nothing but what, everyone? Structured is
Well,
nothing
I
but what,
will
guys,
go
everyone?
submit.
Structure is nothing but the data which is kept in the form of a table, proper form of a table. So what is a table, guys? It is in the form of what? Rows and columns. Rows and columns. That is nothing but, it is in the form of rows and columns. Okay. It is in the form of what? Rows and columns. Rows and columns. The structured data is nothing but it is in the form of what? Rows and columns. Rows and what's it, guys? Columns. Huh? Rows and columns. It is in the form of what? Rows and columns. It is in the form of what? Rows and columns. It is in the form of what? Rows and columns. The structured data is nothing but the structured data is in the form of what, guys? Rows and columns. Rows and columns. So we can say, for example, I can say it here, guys. For example, the simple data, structured data. I'm giving the name as what? Employees, name, ID, job, and salary. Let's use it here as a software engineer, SC. Salary, let's give it at 50,000. Can you see here, guys? Bobby. These are the things here. What's it, guys? Employee's name, ID, job, and salary. That means what is it you have it, guys? These are the columns and these are rows. So we can say rows and columns. This is called as the structured data, guys. Everyone can understand this without any hesitation. Everyone can understand it. That is called as what? Structured data. That is called as what? Structured data, guys. And then you have what's it, guys? Semi-structured data. So what is semi-structured data? The data, basically, everyone, the data which is not in the form, guess this, the data which is not kept in the form of a structure, but still it has some structure, guys. What is that? Let us say the data which is kept in the form of, what is that, guys, everyone? The data which is kept in the form of what? JSON files, or we can say the data which is kept in the form of HTML files, or else we can say the data which is kept in the form of what? XML files, is called as what? Semi-structured data. That means you will have this kind of data. You will have to understand this kind of data. Okay, guys, you will have to understand this kind of data, but clearly it's not understandable. That means you can understand this data very well. Okay, so that's the one you have it, guys. Okay. Okay, so that's the one you have it. So let's try to see this, guys. So once you have it, what's it, guys? You have a JSON file, HTML file, XML file, etc. Now you want to see how does the data is written in the JSON. JSON stands for what, guys? JSON stands for everyone. JavaScript object notation files. JavaScript object notation files. And here the data is recorded in the form of what, guys? Key value pair. That is in the form of what? Key value pair. Okay, that is in the form of what? Key value pair. So guys, this is the key. Okay. And this is the value, you can say here. Both are differentiated with the colon. So what is the key, guys? Keys are nothing but column names. Name. Okay. What is the value you have it, guys? Alien. So name and alien is differentiated with what? Colon here. Both are what? Can you see here, guys? First line is written here. That's it. And the second line, you can say it here like this. Again, the same thing is written here, guys. Okay. So here you also had ID now. ID is the key. Make sure the keys are always written in the codes, guys. But the data, if you have it, everyone, the data you have it, okay. The data you have it here. The data is not written in the form of this. I can say 3T2. Can you see here? Again, use the comma here. Job. Yeah. What's the job here, guys? Job, I can say it as what, guys? Software engineer. So I'm using the SC here, comma again. So this is called as what, guys? Everyone. Again, you have what's it, guys? Salary. And salary is what is the salary, guys? Salary, the first salary is 50,000. So this is nothing but, guys, it is called as a JSON document. It is called as what? The JSON document. See, if you look into this, you can understand what type of data it is. But you can't say, guys, exactly what is it. That means exactly you can say what it is a data related to some employees. You can say that, isn't it? So this is called as what, guys? Semi-structured data. But here you have two lines now. How to write the second line? The commas are placed after the bracket. And now the same value is pasted here. That means the value means the same columns are given here. Just change the values here. Hmm. That's it, guys. Finally, this is the one. Okay. And now, guys, when you talk about the unstructured data, guys, what is unstructured data? Unstructured data is nothing but, guys, everyone, there is no proper structure of the data. That means what? Everyone, what is unstructured, guys? Unstructured means what? Your photos. Okay, photos. Just a minute, guys. 1 minute, I'll be back. Okay, so photos, videos, then you have what's it, guys? Chat history. Photos, videos, chat history. Normal chat history, you have it now. Everything comes under what's it, guys? And unstructured. There is no structure for this data. But what matters here is what? Data matters a lot, guys. So this is nothing but the type of data we can have. Structured, semi-structured, and as well as the unstructured data, guys. This is the one you have it. Okay. So now these are the ones. So any doubts, everyone? Please respond it here, guys. Everyone. So tomorrow I will explain you about the data warehouse. What is the concepts of data warehouse? and how the Synapse is considered here as the data warehouse of Azure, and what are the things you have it, what kind of data will be recorded into the data warehouse. Everything we will see tomorrow, guys. Okay, tomorrow the same time 9 o'clock you will have the session, and tomorrow also you will have the same. That means that is the basic sessions only, guys, and mostly we will start the practicals from tomorrow, guys. That's the one you have it. So if you have any doubt, please let me know. And as you already know this, guys, class duration will be 1 hour 15 minutes every day. 1 hour 15 minutes will be the timing. So the standard timings of the session is 9 a.m. to 10 a.m, guys. That is a standard timings you will have it, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. There will be no further changes on this. Okay, in the timings part also, 9 to 10 a.m. Okay, that will be of one you have it. And that is nothing but the duration of this course is 90 days, guys. 90 days, 100 days you can say. And this is my direct number. If you everyone, if you okay want it, you can just give it here, guys. I'm just mentioning my mobile number as well. Yeah, okay. So this is my direct number. So if you want to talk to me, you can just call me directly for any queries regarding this. I've also given in the chat box. You can take from there also. Okay. So but that's it, guys, for the day now. Thank you, everyone. So any doubts if you have, you can ask me, please. And as a part of this session, guys, we are going to see all these services, guys. These are the services that is called as what? ADF, ADB, then Synapse AI, OpenAI Fabric. These all applications we applied on the ADB, and we applied on the Azure, guys. So that's it, guys, here for the day. Thank you, and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Any doubt? Somebody?
Here we'll discuss SQL.
Obviously, without the skill, we can't move ahead. Na?
Okay.
SQL is a very basic one you have. Whether you go with anything, SQL is mandatory. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Any other doubts?
So, do you have any other batch that is going to start at your time, 7 a.m. or 8 a.m.?
Yeah, we already, there is 7 a.m. batch is there, but it has started already 8 days back. It has started. If you want, you can,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. If you want, you can just go ahead with that also.
okay, yeah. So, can you cover that, all that and
Yes, yes. Topics
um,
and everything will be same, ma. Whether you take any time. Time is not the
okay.
constraint here. Okay.
Yeah, I
Topics,
want
everything
to
will be
join
same.
that.
Duration will
Yeah.
be same. Everything will be same. The only thing is nothing but according to your convenience and timing factor you
Yeah,
have.
because it's too late for me now. It's around
Yeah, yeah. I think you're a
11:15.
working
So,
professional. I think
what
you
you
work
said? I'm
some.
sorry.
I think you work now.
No, it's night 11:15 p.m.
Okay, you're from other country. Okay.
Yeah. So I want to join maybe a earlier class.
Sure, sure. 7 a.m. would be ideal time, no problem. You can
Yeah.
do one thing. You can just ask the people to just shift it to 7 o'clock. So you can start from tomorrow onwards at 7 a.m. No issue. Okay.
Okay. So that 1 week, so all that
You will
course
get
for
the
that one
recordings. No?
week.
You can just
you-
cover it up.
Okay. So is that all just Python?
No, it is about the introduction about the data factory.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got. Okay.
Python not yet started basically. For Python, basically, you will have to start the data bricks.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thank
Any
you.
other questions? Somebody else? Any more questions? Okay, everyone. Thank you, everyone. So I'm ending the session. Bye bye.